Hey all, little Shady Car Dealer shit edition today. So had a friend of the wife's reached out to me, had bought a used car and had questions, thought she may have been taken advantage of, which by itself should be a red flag, right? And to those dealers, I don't know what y'all are still thinking nowadays. I mean, these people will post reviews online. They'll never come back to you. They'll never send you a referral. It's baffling to me, okay? So in this case, girl goes in, gets a used car, thinks she's paying $12,800 for the car because that was the price she saw on their website, of course, right? So two forms that you always have in a car transaction, all right? One, I'm showing here, this is the Michigan version, is a title application, which will have an itemization on it here. So that one I highlighted says purchase price, okay? In this case, she thought it was $12,800. They charged her $13,900. The other, non-taxable charges. This is where warranties, gap coverage, any of those finance products would go. Okay, in this case, it was $5,000. They pulled the old tell you what the payment is, get you to agree to that, and then figure the rest out later part on her. Now, here we have a loan contract. This is the law version, the generic one, all right? On here, number of payments, amount of payments. You should know more than just the amount of the payment, but you want to make sure that that's what you expect also. I'm saying this because in this case, girl bought a 9-year-old used car on a 84-month loan. And that's not okay. I'll tell you how we're fixing that too. Down below here, there is an itemization on these contracts. One, to seller for vehicle, that would be the price of the car. You should know that that number matches. The second one, to seller for accessories. So some dealers will still default add things, is the way we'll call it, onto their cars and try to charge you for it. Sometimes it's a bed liner, right? If it's a pickup truck, some places have the blah, 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 Bob's Advantage, which is usually bullshit that they'll try to charge God knows what for. Okay, be aware. Farther down the itemization is other charges. Now, this is where the things like warranties and gap coverage and things like that go. Now, I buy warranties for my car. I'm a fan of that, okay? But you should be aware of it. It shouldn't just be there if they're telling you that your payment includes the warranty. That's a red flag, okay? Now, in the event these things happen, all right, any finance products like warranties and gap and those things are cancelable anytime. So you do have the right to go back to them and ask them to cancel that, either refund to you or they'll credit it towards the loan amount, okay? So you should absolutely do that. And in this case, once she's got that done, we're going to be refinancing her loan through another lender to get her interest rate lower for her also, okay? So that 84-month loan is going to turn into a 48-month loan, which is nuts, but when you think about that, that's a huge gap. So hope I'm helpful on that. If you have any questions, obviously hit me up in the comments, and see y'all.